Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how you can install Ubuntu server on VirtualBox machine. So let's get started. First open up any browser and search for Ubuntu server. Now click the first link and here click on option 3 and click on download Ubuntu server. This will download Ubuntu server ISO file. I have already downloaded this, so I will stop this here. So I have the ISO file here. Let's delete this file. So I have the ISO file on my desktop. Now open VirtualBox and click on new and specify the name. I'll give it as Ubuntu server and click on continue. Next, we need to specify the RAM for the server. So I will give 2 GB of RAM and then press enter and again press enter and again press enter. Now we can choose between dynamic allocation or fixed size. Dynamic allocation takes the storage according to the usage and the fixed size will take this total storage from the start, but it is fast and I'll go with dynamic allocated and press enter. Now we need to specify the size and the file location. So go and click on folder icon and specify the location. I want to keep it in my partition 1 and then VirtualBox VMS, and let's create a folder as Ubuntu server. And select the folder and click on save. Next, specify the hard disk size that you wanted to give to your server. I am giving it 30 GB and click on create. Now go to settings. This is optional. I am doing it for better performance. Click on system and then click on processor and set it to 2 processors and click on display and set video memory to max for better display. And now let us start the Ubuntu server. Select the ISO file by clicking on the folder icon and select the ISO file. If you don't see the ISO file here, then click on add and add the ISO file. I have it in my desktop, so select it and click on open and select the ISO file. Click on choose and then click on start. This will boot the Ubuntu server ISO file. Now select your language and press enter. Here you can update the installer. For now, I will continue without updating. Next, you can select your keyboard layout and variant. I am leaving it to default, so press enter. Here you can select the network. By default, it is connected to NAT network, so press enter. Here you can specify your proxy address if you have one and press enter. And I am leaving it to default. Now here you can choose to have custom storage layout, but I am going with use entire disk and I will deselect set up this disk as LVM group and then go to done and press enter. Now it's giving the summary of file system. If you are okay with everything, press enter. This will ask you to confirm it to format the disk. Select continue and press enter. Now enter your name. I am giving it CHVTech and server's name. Let's give it CHVTech server. And again username as CHVTech and enter a password and again confirm it. Now select done and press enter. From here you can install OpenSSH server. So go to install OpenSSH server and press space or enter to select and go to done and press enter. We can also install some popular snaps like Docker and other snaps. You can install it if you want. And now go to done and press enter. This will install Ubuntu server on the disk. This will take up to 10 to 15 minutes. Wait for it. It is installing some security updates. If you want, you can install them or else select cancel update and reboot and press enter. This will cancel the updates and reboot the system. Now we can log in here. Oh, it's still mounting some files. So once it finishes the boot, now we can log in into our server. Enter the username and press enter, and then password and press enter. So let us clear the screen by using command called clear. Now we are in normal user, so let's move to the root user. For that, type sudo password root and press enter. Now enter the password of the server. Now give a new password to the root user and press enter. Re-enter the password and press enter. Now type su root and enter root password. This will make you as a root user. Now to use ifconfig command, we need to install nettools. So type apt install net-tools and press enter. This will install nettools on the system. Now let us type ifconfig to see the network interfaces. And let us clear the screen. Now I will connect my Wi-Fi adapter so that I can connect to a network wirelessly. If you have the Wi-Fi adapter, you can do the same. Now to work with Wi-Fi, we need to install one package. So type apt install network manager and press enter. Press Y and press enter to start the installation. So this will install all the tools required to work with Wi-Fi. So now it's installed. Now type nmtui to see the Wi-Fi setup and select activate connection and press enter. Now navigate to your network, press enter. This will ask you to enter the password. So enter your password and press enter. This will connect to your network. Oh, maybe I have entered the wrong password. So now it's connected, and now let us go back and select quit to exit this. Now type ifconfig to see the network interfaces. So we can see we got the IP address for WLX00 something, which is our Wi-Fi adapter. This means we have successfully connected to the Wi-Fi network. Now we need to install Apache 2 for web hosting. So type apt install Apache 2 and press enter. It will ask you for confirmation. So press Y and press enter. This will install Apache 2 on the system. Now let us check whether the Apache 2 is running or not. So type systemctl status Apache 2 and press enter. You can see green text saying active running. Now we can modify the HTML page to see its work fine or not. Type vim/var/www/html/index.html. This will open the index.html file in Vim text editor. Now let us change the title as subscribe to CHV Tech. And save this. And we need to check the IP address of the interface to see the web page. For that, type ifconfig and note your IP address of your interface. Then let's open the browser on my Mac and enter my IP address and press enter. You can see the web page, but you can't see the changes that I have made because I have changed the title which is shown in the search bar. So let us change something else. So go to the Ubuntu server and enter the same command to edit the text. Now let's go down. Here let's remove it works and let's enter something like CHV Tech is a tech channel. And save this and go back to the browser and refresh the page. Now you can see the changes that we have made, and this is how we can host our own website on the Ubuntu server. But you can only see this page in those devices which are connected to the same network, because it is a private IP address, so public can't access this. To make it accessible to everyone, you need to do port forwarding on your router, and you can use this server as web server or FTP server or mail server. So that's how you can install Ubuntu server on your VirtualBox machine. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.